Hello, welcome along. My name's Naomi Deck. I'm an intern here at church, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a verse that changed my life. It's actually a verse that I've made my life verse, and it comes from Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, and it says this: I can do all this through him who gives me strength. So that verse has had a different impact on me over three very different phases of my life. The first one was when I was a teenager. I actually cut the letters of this out in coloured paper and stuck it onto my wardrobe wall, and so I saw it every day. And when I was in high school, particularly in one year, I was really badly bullied, and I guess that was a time that I really was just searching for any kind of strength or power or insight or wisdom to kind of help me get along with my normal day. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that time of anxiety and uncertainty, and I feel like some of us are probably having those feelings right now, living through what's going on at the moment. And so, this verse was a real encouragement to me then, and it continued on to be an encouragement to me in my early 20s. When I was involved in a high-speed motor vehicle accident. Basically, I didn't have the strength to do lots of things. I had to learn how to walk and sit and swallow all those things that you never think you'll have to do or need the strength to do. But I really did. And so I needed to lean on him in those times where I really needed, I could only do it with his strength, right? And I guess now that I'm older, I'm looking at this verse really differently. I'm looking at this verse more in context now, rather than just snatching and grabbing a verse and using it how I want to. I'm looking at the verses that are before this. I'm looking at the chapter before this. I'm looking at the book as a whole. And this book was written by Paul to fellow believers in Philippians, and they needed encouragement. And he was having a pretty challenging time. He had lived through some pretty high highs and some pretty low lows, right? At the time that this was written, it said that he was in imprisonment, and so that's something that we maybe can relate to at the moment. And so this verse was to encourage them to lean on the Lord for their strength, not on themselves, but on Jesus for that strength. And so I want to encourage you, where and how are ways that you can lean on him for that source and that strength to move forward in the next day, and I guess continue to share the love of Christ with people that come into your life. We're each going to have really different opportunities depending on our circumstances, depending on our jobs and our families and our finances and all those things. But I just really want to encourage you to look deeply into the scriptures and into prayerful consideration with Jesus. What and where and how can you love him and his people better during this time? Please join with me now as I pray to this Lord that we can do all things through. Heavenly Father, we thank you that you're a God that knows us. You know us intimately. You know how many hairs we have on our head. You knitted us together in our mother's wombs. You flung those stars into space. Father, you know what's happening now. You know what's going to happen in the future. And we want to give that over to you. We thank you that you're in control of that, not us. We look forward to seeing how you're going to use this unprecedented opportunity to grow your kingdom and grow your people. We thank you and we love you that we can come to you in all seasons because you're a God who loves us and is gracious. We love you. Amen. Thanks, friends. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.